Yeah, turn me up. My voice. Yeah.
Like many things in life, hitting a baseball is all about how you approach it. Many steps come together in achieving the complicated task of hitting a baseball. Keeping in mind that a successful batter only gets a hit 30% of the time, the following steps can make or break a hitter. There is the stance, the load, the trigger, the swing, and the follow through. It would not be smart to slam the gas pedal of a car through an icy patch of road. Likewise, it is not smart to simply swing a bat with all of your might. The mental approach you take as you walk to the plate can be the difference in a hit or an out. You must relax yourself and think positive thoughts. If you do not think you will succeed, you will not. It is as simple as that. Baseball is a simplistic game. What gets people in trouble is the overthinking of it. The pitcher throws the ball, the batter hits it, and the defense tries to stop it. The addition of the mental element of the game is what complicates hitting the ball. So just remember to stay relaxed, think good vibes, and make contact with the ball. Once you step up to the plate, it is important to set yourself up in an athletic position. There are many different ways to stand in the box in anticipation of the pitch. In fact, there is not really a correct way to do it. There is the Prince Fielder, the Adrian Beltre, and the Leonys Martin, all unique in their own ways. One thing they all do, though, is maintain an athletic position with their feet under their shoulders, their knees slightly bent, and their hands relaxed on the bat somewhere in the vicinity of their ears. As the pitcher begins his motion, the next step to take is to load the hands and feet. Many people load at different times during the pitcher's windup, but the point is to have the hands and feet loaded before the initialization of the swing. The proper way to load the hands is to simply push the bottom hand back away from the pitcher so that the top hand is stationary and a slight angle is created with the bat. This will provide whip and torque during the swing. As the hands are set just outside the back foot, you must take a small step towards the pitcher while maintaining balance and making sure not to lunge at the ball. As many coaches believe, the load is the key to a great swing. The trigger, or the beginning of the swing, is centered on the hands. A good hitter will begin his swing by leading with his hands because the hands are what drive the bat to contact. Coaches talk about staying inside the baseball, meaning the knob of the bat should lead the barrel, which allows for maximum whip through the hitting zone. Quick and decisive hands are what separate the good hitters from the great hitters. Now on to the execution of hitting the baseball, the swing. Once you have successfully loaded your hands and feet and triggered the swing, there are many moving parts that go into hitting the ball well. The hips must clear, the shoulders must stay square, the front knee should lock, and balance must be maintained. As stated earlier, if a batter has good hands, the shoulder and hip mechanisms should come rather easily. But the most difficult thing about the swing is balance. Pitchers are throwing 90-mile-per-hour strikes right at your head only to break off a curveball on the outside corner at a mere 70 miles per hour. Maintaining good balance, meaning staying evenly distributed between your 2 feet, is key to getting a quality hit. This can be achieved through the front knee lock. As the hips open and the back foot pivots, the front knee should begin to lock. This is a physics thing. By providing resistance, there is more force going into hitting the ball. For instance, if you hit a piece of paper but there is no resistance behind it, it will not break. On the other hand, even with a little resistance, the paper will tear easily. The front knee can provide both balance and power. Lastly, after contact with the ball has been completed, the follow-through is necessary to ensure extra balance and power through the ball. A weak or incomplete follow-through can mean that you have cut your swing off too early and thus have not hit the ball as hard or swiftly as possible. Whether it is with one hand or two, by finishing on the opposite side of your body from your load, you have successfully completed a follow-through. As you can see, there are many intermediate steps and complications that go into hitting a baseball. There are obviously numerous hurdles that go into hitting a baseball because it is such a finesse sport. Even still, by following these basic steps, you can have a chance of successfully hitting a baseball.
Yeah, turn me up. My voice.